Hey, you two pipe smokers. Hope everyone in the YTPC is doing well tonight. It's a great Saturday evening. Hope you've had a good day. John Meadows here with you this evening. I'm smoking some Peterson's Irish whiskey. I have aged this stuff for about the last 3.5 years. It's really coming to its own. I like it. Smoking in a, I don't know if you can see this. It's just a basket billiard that I picked up several years back. It's got some points of rustication on it. Probably flaws in the briar that they had to cover up. But they did a good job of it, whoever made this. And I like this pipe. It's a good pipe. I wanted to share a story with you guys tonight from my family. I have 5 kids. My oldest is 27. His name is Ryan. And Ryan is he's a hard-working man. One of the best, probably the best work ethic I've ever seen in anybody. I could go on and on about him. But anyway, he's always had a really close relationship with my father-in-law, his granddaddy, as he calls him. And they've done a lot of fishing together over the years. His granddaddy's a big fisherman, and he owns several John boats, several fishing boats. Nothing fancy, just your average flat bottom John boat, but he customizes them all, right? So he makes his own live wells, puts in them customized rod holders. He's really talented at crafting things out of metal, fabricating things from metal. Well, being close as they are, a few years back, I want to say maybe 4 years back, his granddaddy had given him one of his boats as a present. That made Ryan's year. It was quite a gift, and he had loved to fish out of that boat. Well, Ryan owns his own business. And his shop had an outside parking area where he keeps his trucks and his work vehicles, and he kept his boat there. And he had the hitch locked up. He had the boat covered up, but somebody stole it from his property. This was 3 years ago when someone stole it, and he was devastated. Right, so he called the sheriff's department, filed a report. They took the VIN number from the boat and the trailer and put it on record, on file, whatever. So I guess it was a year later. Yeah, a year later in the summertime, he gets a call from the DNR, Georgia DNR, Department of Natural Resources, I guess, and they had found his boat sunken in Lake Allatoona. Right off of a very remote shoreline. This is a large impoundment in this area, and so the DNR officer met Ryan off in this remote area, and Ryan took his runabout boat and met him over there at this small cove out in the middle of nowhere, off the beaten path, no road access to it or anything. And sure enough, he identified the boat, the same VIN number. I guess they could see it. It was a real shallow part. So the DNR officer was going to get some help and get this boat out of the water and put it on the shore, and Ryan had to go pick it up. So Ryan goes out there the next day. The boat's gone. Stolen again. So this is twice now that his boat's been stolen. It wasn't funny. Again, he was devastated, thrilled to death that he found the boat, but then it gets stolen again before he can pick it up the next day. So, yeah, that was 3 years ago. So this year, Ryan's really been trying to get another flat bottom John boat, the same width and length as the one that was stolen. So just a couple of weekends ago, he gets on one of those Facebook yard sale sites, and he types in John boat. The second entry on that search was a picture of his boat. Kid you not. Now, it's easily identifiable because Bobby, his granddaddy, he customizes these boats, right? And so Ryan was like, "That's my boat. That's my boat." He called his mom. He called me. He called his granddad. He said, "I found my boat. I found my boat." So he gets in touch with the guy who's trying to sell this thing, and asks him if he has the VIN number to the boat. And he says he does, but he doesn't tell him what it is. So Ryan calls the sheriff's department the next day and says, "Hey, can you pull this report up that this stolen property report? I found the boat, my boat. It's online. This guy was trying to sell it." So he a couple days later, he gets a call from the sheriff, and he tells him, "Ryan, I'm at this guy's place. I've not talked with him yet. Can you meet me out here?" So Ryan drives out and meets the sheriff at this guy's place, and they talk, and the guy was a little standoffish at first. He's not the one that stole the boat, as it turns out. He had bought it from someone who apparently did steal the boat. But anyway, Ryan got his boat back. I just think that's a wonderful story. We've been talking about it in our family gatherings, and on the phone. My wife's been retelling the story. I've told the story several times. I just think it's a great story. You've got a young man who idolizes his grandfather. He has a special gift from him. It gets stolen twice, and then he gets it back 3 years later. He's elated. We're all happy for him. And I just think that's a really cool story. The funny thing is, in our family, that's one of like 3 stories, similar stories. Not identical, but similar stories. The whole concept of synchronicity amazes me. How things tend to come around and hit us at very key points in our lives. I can't explain it. I'm not even going to try tonight. That's too deep, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed that story. I enjoyed telling it. I probably need to script it out a little better and tell it a little more interestingly, but I just think the facts speak for themselves. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great day, great evening. Enjoy your bowls when you get to them. And I want to do a quick shout out to 2 a.m. Pipe on the Patio. If you haven't seen his latest post from last night, you need to. Please go check out his channel. Also, Mel Harris, the Garbage Man Piper. Good quality stuff. I know you guys probably know that already, but just good quality stuff. Mel told me that I should take on the moniker Soul Patch Piper. I've had this miniature goatee for probably 15 years, probably 20 years actually. My kids have always called it my soul patch. So who knows? Maybe I'll rename my channel the Soul Patch Piper. Whatever. Anyway, have a great Saturday evening, guys. Have a good weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Okay? Take care. Bye.